Heather, and I'm back with a pick-a-card reading. Now, this reading is going to be focused on the eclipses. It is March 11th, and we have the lunar eclipse coming up in a couple of days. The energy right now is one that I think a lot of people are already starting to feel the effects of the eclipses. Especially when we have the retrogrades going on as well. I believe I'm not an astrology person. To anyone who's watched me for a while, I'm not an astrology person, but I'm pretty sure we have Mercury and Venus in retrograde right now. If not, please let me know. But we have a lot of things going on. And I did a reading a few days ago, last week, about how powerful, how potent this energy was. And there were some people that were being affected by it last week, kind of like a first wave of healing and purging. And as we go into this week, there is a new wave of purging and healing. And the Schumann resonance has been wildly off the charts as well. It's been up and strong, and it's been down, and so with everything that's going on, there is so much energetically happening under the surface as we approach these eclipses. So I wanted to get this pick-a-card reading out and get your guidance as we go into the eclipses. Okay, so I'm using 3 different decks. The first one for card 1, now go ahead and just select the card that resonates with you, whether it's the picture, the words, the numbers, the colors, whatever you're first drawn to, whatever makes your heart energized, whatever is interesting to you, go ahead and select that card. And you can absolutely do more than one. You can do all 3. They may link together eventually. We'll see how it goes. So the first card, pile 1, is card 26, Great Big Love. Actually, let me see if I can pick it up for you. Oops. The light may not be working. There we go. Great Big Love. Okay. The second card is card 47. And it's Laughter. And pile 3, the third card, is Secret Doorway, card number 5. Okay, friends, the timestamps are going to be listed below. Go ahead and choose your reading. Hello, pile 1. Okay, we are going to start with the deck that this card is from, the Oracle of the 7 Energies by Colette Baron Reid. Now, I did not pre-draw cards. You're going to see me. I am in pajamas. I just had a last-minute kind of emergency surgery for melanoma. I have a recurring problem with melanoma, so I unfortunately get surgeries every few months. So I had a last-minute one this morning, but I wanted to get this reading out, and this surgery was not planned, so I was scrambling to get this done and get this out to everyone before the eclipses, or before the eclipse, I should say. And so I am doing this in pajamas, and I am in pain, but it's going to get done. I didn't pre-shuffle. We're just going to see how it works because I might start hurting. So we will just start, and bear with me. Okay, so let's tune in. Take a deep breath. Connect. So what I get for you is what these eclipses are going to bring, or these eclipses. Sorry, it is going to be eclipse season, but the first eclipse coming up in the next few days, I'm getting passion. Something is going to open up for you as far as your passion. Something like your heart is opening, and this could be a romance too, but it feels like there is just some kind of catalyst to let your heart open, and it's going to soar. And I also get this could be a new opportunity coming in for some of you, a new opportunity that just resonates with your heart, and you just feel almost alive because of whatever this opportunity is coming from. And so let's see what else is going to come up. Okay. Yep, I'm really getting the heart chakra. The heart chakra is really strong, and the solar plexus chakra. This is feeling like you're going to get, this is going to be some kind of opportunity. I think you've done a lot of work healing your solar plexus chakra recently, or maybe over the past year or several years. It's kind of been this mission for you. Okay. Call of the Muse. Oh, that aligns. Okay, what's that? Okay. Energy, healing the world. Birds of a feather. Oh, that's interesting. 31 and 13, they're both reversed. And 25 and 26. Okay. You're going to find a group of people that really resonates with you. Okay, now some of you during this time, some of you might be empaths. If you are empathic, you're going to be really feeling the resonance of the world. You're going to be feeling a lot going on. There's going to be a lot up and down for you. You're going to be feeling a lot of energy. There's going to be some sadnesses. You may get sadnesses. You may get fears. You may get stuff out of just out of the blue. Like, absolutely, it just comes at you and you're like, why do I feel so crappy all of a sudden? And it's not coming from you. You're feeling what others are going through, especially if you're around a lot of other people. So, okay, so this card is twofold. Some of you might be wandering into your path. You find a passion. You find friends, like I mentioned. You're finding your people, you're finding your group, you're finding new opportunities opening up to you, and with those new opportunities come people that actually resonate with you. But for others, this card is going to mean you're being guided to go to people that make you feel safe or that help you feel safe. But even in that instance, some of those people are still going to be feeling anxious or sad, or what they're going to going through their stuff. But it's going to your friends and those who you feel safe with is going to be your best bet for being around people while the earth is going through this huge shift. The world is changing right now. The earth itself, Mother Earth, is changing. She's going through a massive purge of energy. And as we go through these shifts and these purges where people are being forced to look at their egos and things that are holding them back and karma, people are going to lash out. And that's the energy that some of you might be feeling. But if you stay to grounding, if you drink plenty of water, make sure you're drinking water and you're clearing, salt baths, anything that helps you to ground. I have my favorite grounding stones, my purging of negative energy, my crystals. If you're into these things, my garnet and tiger's eye, if you're into those things, if you're into crystals, I should say, use your crystals to ground into the earth, to ground your root chakra. That's going to be the guidance for any of you who are feeling really anxious or stressed out, or getting these feelings out of the blue. It's just you're picking up what others are putting out, and a lot of people are in a very difficult situation right now if they haven't looked at their self and their egos, and they haven't been working on themselves. As I put out, what was it, last week, there's been the waves of people, and there was a lot of people going through these feelings last week, these massive feelings and shifts, and it felt to me when I was reading the energy that these shifts were happening for more attuned individuals, more like light worker type people who are here to do energy work and healing. And it felt like those of us were going through those major shifts last week to kind of help get aligned and bring up a vibration to help others get through it this week as we go into the eclipses and into eclipse season. So if you are finding yourself very kind of lost this week, it's just you're picking up on the energy of everyone else. Okay, this, I don't know, this looks really bright to me, and I'm not sure why it's, let me hang tight. I'm going to turn off my extra light and see, it's so bright. I'm sorry about that. Maybe I can and all of my cards. Hopefully that's better. Sorry it's so bright. This probably isn't the best camera. Oops. Okay, now I've screwed it all up. Ugh, gosh. Okay. Okay, you know what? It is what it is. So hopefully you can see and everything isn't like super bright. But going back to what I was saying, those of you who are feeling the shifts of others, you're empathic, just stay to what you're doing. Do whatever you can to be high vibrational, because their energy is chaotic and stressed out. And so you staying in your high vibration is going to help others process through this energy, because you are the light worker or the spiritual guide that you are. And that's where these birds of a feather come in. If you have friends that you feel safe with, that you resonate with, hanging around with these friends or family or whoever it is, maybe it's just, hanging out with your spouse or your children. Maybe you have a group of friends. Maybe you have family members that you feel safe and homey with. Whoever that may be, these are the kind of people that you need to be spending your time with right now as we move through this season, or as you're feeling crappy, because they're going to help you maintain your grounding and maintain your high vibration. Another important message is be careful of energy vampires right now. There are going to be energy vampires that just feel all kinds of out of sorts because the universe is trying to raise their vibration, is trying to kind of force them into healing. And these energy vampires are going to be reaching out and grasping for energy wherever they can get it. So this is where you're going to see people lashing out at others because they need to make people feel bad, or they need to bring people down so they can harvest their energy, so they can suck the positive energy out of them. So be careful about energy vampires right now. Okay, as I'm getting back to this big, great love and this passion, it's what is coming, and I feel it's either going to come during the eclipse season, so like between now and the next eclipse, or you're going to see some shifts forward, and this will come after the eclipses. But it's going to align. You may be seeing something that comes out of nowhere. Like you have this opportunity and you're like, this is not something that I even am familiar with. Or whether it's a job and it's something that you don't know what to do or that you haven't done in years, or you're like, I'm not sure if I can actually do this or not. Either way, it's like it's predestined for you. It's you are being called by the muse. That's what I'm getting, is the muse, the creative, energetic muse of the world is calling to you, beckoning you, saying, yes, you can do this. This is your path. This is perfect for you. This is the right position. We have created the universe and the muses around the world, or whatever. We have created this position, this spot, this little neck of the world just for you. And you are going to soar. You are going to do amazing at it. So pay attention to something like that. And the key here is that if you feel, it's likely you're going to feel, I'm not deserving, or I don't understand this, or I'm not sure why this is happening because I don't have experience with this, or this came out of nowhere. If you're feeling that, it's absolutely fine. Absolutely just understand that this was made for you, and it is to help you soar. It's to help you align with who you are. And it may not be what you do the rest of your life, but for right now, it is exactly what you need to help you soar into the energetic being that you came here to be. And, maybe there will be lessons along the way. Maybe this will be one path that'll open to another path. They're not, this is going to be different for everyone, but trust that what comes up is going to be right for you. But the key here is that when you think about it, when you think about yourself doing it, you visualize yourself doing it, that your heart kind of skips a beat. It's like you're really excited. This sounds amazing. Even if you have these apprehensions, even if your solar plexus chakra is like, I don't get this. I don't think we should trust it. You're like, your solar plexus chakra is second guessing you. That's what it kind of feels like. Work through those feelings and know that it's just fear that's coming up, that whatever's coming up for you is right for you, as long as you feel it in your heart. You feel a little bit of excitement. And it doesn't have to be like this knowing that, yes, this is it. I know it's my passion. Maybe that'll come for some people. But just know, if you have any little niggling of excitement about doing it or about the possibilities, then that's what's right. Okay. Let's see. What is the 31 and the 13 is really like, what's going on? Okay. I think what it is, what I'm getting is that it's just like these two separate paths, kind of. You have, some of you are going to be getting this opportunity, feeling this passion, while others of you are going to be going through something that's kind of on the flip side. You're feeling the energies of the collective. You're feeling the energies of Earth. And so for some of you, the next few weeks might be a very prosperous or exciting time. For others of you, you might have the flip of that, where it's kind of a sheltered time, a time for healing and going inward. So I think it feels like what I'm being shown is that there's a very big split of what's going to happen for you, pile one, like a couple different groups of people. There might be some people that are kind of in the middle too. There might be some of you that are experiencing a little bit of both, but that it kept bugging me. I'm like, why 13 and 31? That was just so standing out. And they're showing me it's like a split of a couple different paths for you, pile one. But for those of you who are going through this, you might be going through this afterwards. It's like a process. This comes first, and then this comes. For others of you, you might have been feeling this as we approached eclipse season. You might be going through this now, and during eclipse season, this comes about. So it's feeling like a process. They're showing me a process, and some of you might be going through it stronger. So, okay, I think I'm babbling now. Let's get out, okay, my Nature's Whispers card by Angela Hartfield. Let's see what's coming up for pile 1 for the eclipses. Okay, pile 1. Oh, no, okay, too many cards. Just, I don't want to read through all those. Okay, pile 1 and the eclipses. Okay. Okay. Clear endeavor. Okay, look at this. This is so funny. This card, as I was telling you, to ground and amplify your positive emotions. Look at the vibrations. Look at, or the ripples. That's like the vibrations that are coming off the card. This is so for you guys. It's exactly what I was saying, that you need to find a way to make sure your emotions stay high during this time. And this could be for either group, no matter what. Just maintain your positive emotions. If you're grounding, if you need water to clear away the emotions, as I was saying, make sure to drink plenty of water and keep your vibrations high. So the inner child is coming up, and the inner child, as you go through this process, the inner child aligns with these opportunities. And it feels like as long as you keep your vibrations high, you will move into the energy of these opportunities very clearly. And clear endeavor, look at that, clear endeavor. It's going to be very clear to you. So the message here for all of you piled 1 is to, as long as you keep your vibrations high, you are going to much more easily spot this endeavor, because keeping those vibrations high is going to allow your inner child to be more vocal. Does that make sense? Like, you're going to hear your inner child more. You're going to resonate with your inner child more. Your inner child has a greater voice when you have your vibrations high. And so do anything you can to keep your vibrations high, to keep the joy, have fun, play. That's why if you're called to, whoever your birds of feathers, okay, sorry, I can't talk. Whatever group of people you strongly resonate with that make you feel good, make sure these people make you feel really good. They make you feel safe. You're happy with them. You trust them. You feel secure. Your inner child can be itself. These are going to get you through the next few weeks of these crazy energies that are happening with the eclipses. Okay. It's going to be clear. So I love this card. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but there's so much going on in this card. This is such a beautiful deck. One of my favorites. But you can see, I mean, they've drawn in animals into all of the artwork. There's so much going on. Oh, and you know what? That's really funny, because there's birds right here, and we were already talking about birds of a feather. You see, even though it's kind of, it's cold, you think winter is like a time to go inside. And we still technically are in winter. For those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, we'll be in winter for a couple more weeks. But you think of winter as a time to be quiet, and it's dark and it's cold and going inside. Yet this card is the absolute opposite. You have the northern lights, you have rainbows, you have greenery, you have growth, you have activity. I'm also picking up that there are going to be animal messengers coming to you. So if you see things like foxes or dogs or birds that stand out to you, pay attention, because those are messages incoming directly for you from your guides. And so this message the message of this card is feeling aligns with this: keep your inner child going, keep your inner child active. I mean, a lot of times kids, they don't even notice the cold. They're just out there playing, they're having fun, they are just doing whatever they want to do. And this is the feeling that I get from this card and this energy. Keep your inner child during this time the focus. Let your inner child play and have fun and laughter. And okay, so as I say that, laughter is pile 2. So if you're at all drawn to pile 2, maybe watch that one. Obviously haven't done that one yet, so we'll see what comes from that one, but that may resonate with you as well. So this card, assurance, the message of assurance, what's coming through is that the seasons always come one after the other. They never change. Winter, spring, summer, fall. It's always the same. And we are currently on the cusp of transitioning from winter to spring. Things that we thought were dead or lifeless or quiet are slowly blooming. So you might not see some of these opportunities coming in. That's why it so strongly feels that these any opportunities that are coming to you are just going to be coming out of the blue. It's going to be like, bam, here it is. You had no warning. And it's because even though we've been in winter, things have been active. Things have been working. The universe has been working to help you. And I think for a lot of you who are doing the work, who have been doing the emotional work, the spiritual work, the work to heal yourself, the work that's the universe has put through to you. For those of you who have been doing that work, who have been taking a look at yourself and your ego and anything else, that those opportunities are going to be coming to you because you are healing. You are releasing the past and past hurts and past pains. And it is time for you to get these rewards, to get these beautiful gifts from the universe, because you are aligning with your divine self. You are aligning with who you were meant to be, who you came here to be. And so these opportunities just are like, bam, here they are. Now, another message that I'm getting is that there might be still some kind of cold to shake off. It could be slow, going for a little bit longer. Okay. It might, like I said, some of you it might be right around the corner, like right this week or next week, or as we come into eclipse season, where others, it might be after eclipse season. It might take a little bit longer for the energy to shake out for you, but something is coming. Big things are coming. Big, really wonderful things are coming. Whether now you're stuck in this, this energy of healing and this earth's resonance right now, or the trouble, or you're just about to make this shift, good things are coming. Okay, let me see. Okay, I want to do these. The Fairy Oracle. Let's see what else comes out of the Fairy Oracle. I'm going to move these over a little bit. Lovers. Little Boy Blue. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Divination. Stolen. Let me see. I'm going to put those off to the side. I'm not sure if those were... I hate to ignore them. Okay. My cards are not perfect. They're a mess. I don't want to take the time to really make them all perfect. But let's see. These are the ones that actually really paid attention to, or really truthfully flew out. So I want to pay attention to those. So new love, courtship, romance, falling in love. So for some of you, yes, this could absolutely be this heart. It could be a romance coming in. It could be a new passion, a new love. I don't like to necessarily use the word soulmate or twin flame. I try not to use those because for a lot of people that is not right, or it doesn't align. So I'm not going to say that, but if you were here and you have a love, this love feels like it's right for you, and trust this. It's a person. It may not be your forever person, but it is a person that is good for you, that is going to bring love, that is going to resonate with your solar plexus chakra, someone who's going to build you up the way you need to be built, someone who is going to love you, at least right now, the way you need to be loved, okay? So I don't say anything is forever or, the rest of your life. It's just so difficult to get that. So I don't want to go down that path, but for some of you, this love is going to be very good for you at least. Okay. So that could be coming in for love for some of you. For others of you, this could be exactly what you need in your career, to what you do, or maybe it's moving. It could be a new passion, like you found your passion to travel and you're able to do that with this job or this opportunity. Something is just really going to vibe with you and just make you sing. And it's so fun. This popped right out. It's this little boy blue. Again, that inner child is coming out, and you just feel aligned. Everything feels perfect, and your inner child is so happy because you're doing something that once resonated with you when you were little, and it's fantastic. Okay, now this card, this is trusting, surrendering, and we get the birds and we get the wings up here. You are being asked to trust. You are being asked to have faith that everything is going to work out, and this really comes in here, up here, and it's, you know what, that is so funny because we have a 13, the opposite, a 31, and a 26. And look, these cards are both blue. You're going to feel like you have your voice again. Maybe you haven't, maybe in your previous jobs or previous relationship or in your life, somehow you have not felt like you've had a voice. You felt like your voice has to be silenced to make others happy. And this, whatever is coming for you, is going to it's authenticity. You're going to be able to be authentic in who you are. That's what I mean by voice. Not necessarily speaking or anything like that, but your authenticity is going to shine. And this, whatever is coming for you, truly aligns with you at a soul level, energetically at a soul level. And that, because that's a lot of our inner child is kind of like our soul, because we come into this world so pure and so energetically resonating with our soul, and life and our egos develop, and it takes us away from our authenticity. This, whatever is coming for you, aligns with your authenticity. And the butterflies, it's just, there's a transformation coming. And I believe these opportunities, it feels like these opportunities are going to allow that transformation to take place. I'm seeing like you've been in a cocoon for, through this last winter or this last year, or maybe the past 10 years, you've been like in this cocoon, and it's been this development, this very, very slow, it feels like slow, agonizing development of transformation. And it's almost here. I'm getting chills about this. This is so beautiful. Okay. So just trust, okay? Trust that, whatever's coming is aligned for you. And it may feel like you may feel afraid. You're going to have to take a leap of faith in this. But trust that it is divinely aligned for you. Okay. Oh, do these resonate with me or not? Okay. If you feel, let's see, if you feel lost at this time, okay. It just feels like this card is I see it. See all the little like trolls around her? I don't know if it's in focus, but there's like all these little trolls around here. And I'm getting from this message is stay pure in your energy. Just like as we were talking, the grounding, you're probably going to be surrounded by little trolls as we go through eclipse season. The people, the energy vampires, the people who are drawing on your energy and who are trying to steal your positive energy. And she's resting. Okay. The feeling from this card, I'm not going necessarily by the words, but the feeling of this card is that she's resting, and she's letting things go with the flow. Like these little trolls have stolen her, but she's going with the flow, but she's not letting herself fight it. And that's what it feels like you're being asked to do. If all these little trolls are going to be around you, maybe people with their bad energy and these energy vampires, they're going to be trying to take your energy. They're going to be trying to draw on you, but stay strong, stay grounded, stay exactly where you need to be in your energy, stay your high vibrational self, and they're not going to be able to do anything with you. You might be absolutely surrounded by shitty people, and they're really not going to be able to do anything because you are staying true to your energy and staying complete in your energy. Okay, one more thing. And again, you know what? Okay. And again, look at, there's another little troll there, a gargoyle, and she's walking through water. And it's another message. Stay in this grounding energy. Okay, the key is staying grounded, staying around water, staying whatever you can do, drinking water, bathing in water, anything that you can do. Keep your energy pure, keep your energy innocent. And look, it's funny, they're both walking through water. They both kind of have their heads down. They're both fairies from two different decks. That's awesome. They're walking through water. They're watching the water. They're focusing on the water. Focus on the water and stay true to yourself. And something else that's coming through, and I don't know if it resonates with any of you, but if you use any kind of water for divination, this could be something for you right now. I'm not familiar with anything like that. But that might actually be a thing. So if you find yourself being attracted to water for messages or divination, that aligns with this. So pay attention to that. Okay, where are we at? We're at 34 minutes. I want to do one more. Okay, and I'm going to reach. Okay. I'm going to do, because it's moon deck. I want to do this. One more card from this moon deck. See, any last messages for pile one about the upcoming eclipse? Okay. Any last message for pile one? Any last message for pile one, guys? Okay. Release control. Okay, your final message. Going through the eclipses, remember to release control. Okay? If you're feeling out of control, if you're feeling lost, just center yourself. Okay? Change is coming. Positive things are coming. There's a lot going on right now. So if you feel lost, if you feel out of control, if you feel like you don't know where to go or what to do, just stay centered in yourself and follow any childish pursuits, anything that brings you joy. Okay? I'm sending you lots of love. Please let me know how you do through these eclipses or even through the next week. I would love any comments, and make sure to please like or subscribe to me. That way other people can find these messages as well. Okay, sending you lots of love, Pile 1, and I will see you back here again. Hello, Pile 2. Okay, the card you resonated with is Laughter, number 47, from the Nature's Whispers deck by Angela Hartfield. Okay, I am not quite on my game today. As you can see, I'm in pajamas. I had a very last minute melanoma surgery this morning. I have recurring melanoma issues, and my doctor found something and needed me to come in as soon as possible to get it removed. So I had surgery this morning. It was unexpected, and so I didn't get these eclipse readings out early before, and so I'm doing them now. So bear with me. I'm not moving very well. I'm still in pain, and I'm going to be kind of delicately shuffling, but this energy is so important. I want everyone to be prepared for these eclipses, so we're going to do it anyway. So just bear with me. Okay, so let's start. We're going to get 4 cards, or, well, the goal is to get 4 cards from this deck. Whatever we end up with, we'll go with it, but... Okay, so something that came up in Pile 1 was Laughter. So if you resonate with Pile 1, that might be a deck, or it might be a pile you resonate, or you might want to listen to. Okay. Laughter, hope, and happiness. Okay, guidance for the eclipses. Okay. Now. Okay, I guess that one's coming out. Okay. Laughter, hope, and happiness. And I have had this deck for years, and it's interesting that all of these numbers are 40s, 46, 47, 48. It's a, you know what? I'm going to do this. I want to see these laid out. I want to see a progression here. I'm getting a mess. It feels like there needs to be some kind of progression. Okay, now you're going to see me drinking water. Please forgive me. I have an intolerance for anesthesia, local anesthesias. And so I get 3 to 4 times what the amount of anesthesia that normal people do to just feel like a little bit less pain. And so it really kind of screws with me for the rest of the day. So bear with me, I'm going to be drinking. And it is also important to know that as we go through the eclipses, the Schumann resonance right now is extremely high. There is massive shifts going on with the earth and with people. And it's very important to stay grounded. And so drinking plenty of water, getting your rest, grounding, clearing yourself is going to be really important right now. So that's just a little side message, nothing to do with your cards, but okay. So the story, it feels like this is a story. It feels like you have been on a journey. You have been on a journey to find yourself. It really has to do with your sense of self and your authenticity and who you are. It feels like you've been trying to break through your ego. And when I say ego, I mean just like the human aspects of yourself, the things, I'm not saying ego is in, like pride and stuff like that. Granted, it might be some pride, but this is primarily, what I'm feeling is your self-esteem, your sense of appreciation for who you are, your self-love, and your gratitude for you being you. It's authenticity and being your authentic self, and trusting in who you are and what you are. And you've been on this journey, and it seems like there have been some really difficult patches. Like you just have felt lost. You have felt like you kind of like being lost in a storm. Like they're showing me a ship lost in a storm at sea. Just there have been some tumultuous emotions, maybe issues with other people at your job. Something will come up and it'll really mess with you emotionally. Maybe some things have come up for you. Some things have happened in your life that aren't even really that bad, but from your past experiences, it is like a trauma almost. And it's these things that are happening are triggers for past traumas. And these could be traumas that have happened in your life. This current life, or triggers that have happened in past lives. And so you're coming to be, you're aligning with the purity of you. These lilies, they're saying purity and beauty. And it's you coming to align with your true self, your pure self. And it's like it's been night, but the sun is starting to shine. It's like a new dawn. They're saying new dawn. It's a new dawn for you. So the cycle, definitely, if you've been seeing 999, a cycle is coming to a close. And this is your cycle. And as we go into the eclipse season, this is your story. Magic is going to happen for you. Okay, where are we going from there? Your inner child. It's like this progression of your inner child, and as we move through the eclipses, your inner child is going to be able to come out more and more. Now, okay, first, something that just came to me. If you are still experiencing, you may still be experiencing some difficulty as we go through the eclipse season. And what it is the universe is putting things in your path that still need to be healed. Okay, so the eclipse season is not going to be like this wonderful dream. And I will say this, it's going to be different for everyone. For some of you, it's going to be a little easier. For some of you, it might be a little bit more difficult. But whatever comes up, whatever comes into your life, whatever happens, it is directly to heal your inner child. Like your lower three chakras, root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. Those are the three chakras that really get damaged while we're in our human existence in this world. And those things are going to be coming up for you that resonate to heal those three chakras, to work through things that are happening in those three chakras. And it's starting with your inner child. And what they're saying is sorry, my nose is itching. Okay, they're really talking to me now. The inner child needs magic. Look for the magic in everyday life. Okay, and it makes sense with this gratitude and appreciation. Look for magic everywhere. Be grateful for anything. If you do a gratitude journal, or if you do any kind of gratitude exercises, this would be the perfect time to do it. If not, don't worry about it. That's fine. But there's magic all around you, and if you look for it, you will find it. And that's what you're being asked to do as we go through the eclipses. And it's funny, it's the eclipse that's coming is the lunar eclipse. And so this is the time. Now, it's also said that this is going to be a blood moon. Some people are very afraid of blood moons. Don't be afraid of the blood moon. This is magic. There's magic all around you. There's magic all around all of us. But pay attention to that magic pile too. Because especially for you, you're going to need that. You're going to need that belief. And it feels like, now I'm just starting the reading, but it feels like there's something coming for you. And in order to get to align with that, this does really resonate with pile 1. In order to get to align with that frequency of what's coming for you, your inner child really needs to be awake and aware and aligned. And allowing your inner child to be happy and joyous and laughter is what's coming up. Okay. Your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. Like your third eye, specifically your third. Oh, you know what? Yes, absolutely. Look at that unicorn. The unicorn horn. Third eye, the third eye chakra. You have messages coming into you. Pay close attention. So that's another reason to pay attention to magic, because when you're looking for magic, when you're looking for it, you will find it. And more downloads. You're going to be getting more downloads. You're going to be feeling very aligned, and this pile feels like a very, very aligned pile. Okay, if you chose pile 2, this feels, I feel like there's some magical, very magical people in here, some healers and some star seeds, and you have a lot incoming. And allowing yourself to resonate with your inner child, allowing yourself to play and have fun and release the toxic. They said toxic. I don't know why toxic. I don't know if that resonates with everyone, but allow yourself to move through those, whether they're toxic or just negative emotions, negative fears, things like that. And find the inner child, because the inner child, as adults, because of our egos, because of all the experiences we've had, we'll often see, a glass. We'll be the pessimist. We'll be the glass half empty people. But the inner child will be seeing the glass and like, oh, there's a half a glass left. They will be often the perpetual optimist. Like, oh, that's a half a glass of water. Ooh, maybe I can put glitter in it. Maybe I can fill it up with soda. Maybe I can put some cotton balls in it and watch them expand. It's not just they're half glass. The children aren't just half glass empty, half glass full. They're, what else can I do with the glass? What kind of experiments can I do? What can I make out of the glass? Ooh, maybe I can make it rain. Children are the absolute most magical beings, because they can make ideas and create anything in their minds. And this is what you're being asked to do. Okay, let's see. Laughter. Oh gosh, it's getting really dark. Okay, hang tight. I am going to turn this on. Hopefully it's not super bright. I just want my reception to be a little bit better. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Okay. And not so grainy for you. We'll see. Okay. There's more magic around the way. Okay, so something that's coming up, and I might be completely wrong in this because I did an NLP course, but so I could be totally wrong. But if you've ever heard of, I believe it's the reticular activating system, what it is it's like when you pay attention to something, your brain, with all of the billions of thoughts that we get every day, your brain kind of hones in on like the most important things. So the more you look for magic, the more your brain hones in on that and is like, oh, okay, well they want to focus on that. So we're going to bring more of that into their existence. And so where you're putting your focus is what you're going to find. And so you're being asked to put your focus on magic. Because when you start to see it, when you're looking for it, you're going to start to see it. Then you're going to start to believe it. And the more you believe it, the more you're going to be able to create it. And you have the power to create magic for yourself, okay? Like I said, this group, I think you guys are the more the magical group, and you have the ability to create magic. You were sent here to create magic. That is your purpose. It feels like you are supposed to be connecting. Part of your life's path, part of your soul's purpose is to allow your inner child to shine and take the lead. And okay, there may be quite a few of you in this group also who were abused as children. Okay, this highly resonates with me. I was abused for many years as a child in many different ways, and that continued into adulthood. And so my inner child is severely damaged. And so some of you might be in that same place where your inner children have been so severely damaged that they are shut down. And this is an opportunity. These eclipses are an opportunity for you to heal that inner child, to connect with that inner child, and allow that inner child to look for the magic and look for the make-believe and look for all the most magical things in this world, like the unicorns and glitter and sliding down moonbeams and I'm getting chills now. Just, stars that turn into glitter. Anything that you can think of, anything that resonates with you, anything that makes you happy and lets your inner child just turn the most simple things into the most magical. That is what this time period, these eclipses are meant to do for you. Okay? And you see the laughter, and you see the Pegasus and the children with their magic wands. They are creating magic. Okay? You can resonate with the magic that's in your world, but then move into creating magic in your life and for the people around you. And you've had a very tough journey. You've had like I said, a very difficult, sometimes scary, hard journey. But this is your time. This is your time to let your inner child run free and to create the magic that is part of your soul's journey. Okay. Hope and happiness. There was a lot of, you see the birds and butterflies. There were birds in pile 1. So again, that could resonate with you, the birds. It feels like this is it feels like a message to get into nature, to help you manifest these changes, to help you align with these changes. You're being asked to commune with nature, go outside, whether it's just a simple like touching the soil, or whether it's going for a walk in the mountains, following water, anything like that. You're being asked to commune with nature. And that's where you're going to start to see your miracles. Okay. What they're saying is that nature is where you're going to see the miracles, because there's too many distractions in our human life, in our human existence. We have social media. We have people screaming at each other. And this energy is not going to be great as we go into the eclipses. It's really going to bring up some stuff for people. And so you're being asked to get yourself into nature, to get away from all of the human crap and the emotions and the energies. And so you can focus on seeing the miracles in nature, seeing the magic. Maybe it's walking in the forest at midnight, or it's going and sitting at the lake and watching the sunrise. Whatever resonates with you, whatever you are called to do. Now, I say resonate and called as two different things. Something may resonate with you, but for some reason you've never wanted to do something before. All of a sudden this desire could come up for you and you're like, okay, I'm going to do that. Follow that. That is intuition coming in. That is your guide saying you need to be here now. You need to do this now. And there is some important reason why, and that's going to be different for all of you. But that is the important message. Get into nature. That is where you're going to see the miracles. That is where you're going to see the magic. And if you're a long way away from any nature, even if it's sitting on your balcony and watching the birds or something like that, or watching the sunrise or the sunset, however you can get into nature, that's what you're being guided to do. Okay, let's see. We're about 20 minutes in. I am going to do Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reid. I'm going to get some of these in here. Pull some cards. Okay, Call of the Muse. Okay, that is confirmation. Pile 2, if you aligned with pile 1, that was one of the cards from pile 1. So go take a look at pile 1. And I shuffle these before I start a new reading. So that flew out. This is very important for you. Okay. Pile 2 and the eclipses. What is coming up for pile 2 and the eclipses? Oh, that's a fun one. And I was seeing stars. There's so many stars in both of these decks. Okay. Okay. Opening. I'm going to kind of put this off to the side. I'm not sure because that's on the bottom of the deck, but it still feels like I needed to see that. So I'm going to put it over here. Okay. Now, once again, this was also in pile 1. So once again, more confirmation. And okay, this is the exact same thing in pile 1. This is crazy. So 13 and 31, they're exact opposites of each other. So you'll see more what I did in pile 1, but the placement of these on the outside of these two cards, let's see what comes through for that. Okay. Call of the Muse. So you're being called. There's something that you're going to resonate with, and it feels like as you get closer and closer with your inner child, this call is going to be stronger and stronger. I'm getting chills. There's something that's waiting for you. I swear it's waiting for you. And this right here is like a childhood dream. So there's something opening up for you that was a childhood dream. And maybe not a childhood dream, but something that was very strongly resonated with you when you were a child. Something that brought you a lot of joy. And maybe you were going to, as you move through this, maybe you're going to create that for yourself. But it's coming. It's like it feels like a surprise, just like the same things with pile 1. It feels like a surprise. Like it's like they're showing me pulling a rabbit out of a hat, like a magic trick. It's like the rabbit just appears. How does that happen? You know, granted, magic tricks are not just magic, or aren't actual magic, but for you, this is actual magic. And something is going to be pulled out of a hat, and you're going to be like, holy crap, how the hell did that get there? And it's there for you, and it's a surprise. And this is like, this is kind of, I'm feeling the exact same thing. It's a gift. It's a gift from the universe that it's so beautiful and so gorgeous. And with this card, I'm seeing it's different. They actually said the universe is giving you the world. They are making the universe and your guides and your angels are bringing you something that is so incredibly special for you, so magical for you. You will never in a million years be able to believe that you aligned with this or this is for you. Oh, this is such an amazing feeling. I am so excited for you, pile 2. You are just, it's gifts. Gifts are coming in for you. It's the world. She's holding it, but what they're showing me is that your guides are handing you the world. They are handing you the most precious gift, and it's going to be different for everyone. But like even these stars have come up, and they're holding the stars just for you. And it's magical and it's beautiful. And this perfectly aligns. It's like they have been, the universe and your guides and your angels and everyone has been making this alignment for you. And if this feels like it's been coming your entire life, and I want to cry. This is so amazing. This is your time. It's like you finally reached this point in your life where you've worked through so much shit, and you've worked through so much heartache, and you've had so much pain, and it is now your time. It's the most beautiful gift. And I can't say anything more on it other than it's amazing, and you're not going to be able to believe it. It's going to be an absolute shock for you, and you're going to think, how is this in it? Just remember, you are absolutely deserving of this. Absolutely deserving. There is, you may feel undeserving, okay? And that is residual fears, that residual damage from your solar plexus chakra, your sacral chakra. It's just residual, okay? So work through those feelings, because this is absolutely, ultimately designed for you. And you are so deserving of this. There is so, holy cow, the beauty and the love and the passion and the magic here in this spread is just amazing. And okay, now I can see why this card, I resonated with this card, because whatever these eclipses are bringing in, and whatever's getting, the world is preparing this for you. It is a whole new world. It is like nothing you've ever experienced before. And it could be a whole new life, whereas, like travel or a job or a romance or something like that. Or it just could be this feeling where everything goes your way from now on. It's going to be, like I said, going to be different for everyone. But it is a whole new world is opening up to you. And that is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. This is, oh, I'm so excited. I just kind of want to finish the reading here, but I don't. So I'll draw a few more cards, but this is just wow. So exciting. Pile 2, I am so excited for you. Okay. We'll draw a few more cards from the Fairy Oracle. Okay, and I'm talking and my throat is scratchy, so I'm going to get some water. Okay, that one and that one. Okay, let's go with just those two. If you can see them, I'll try to move these over. Okay, and bear with me. The light is changing. We have had rainstorms all day today, and I'm sitting right in front of my window, but it's afternoon, and here in Germany, things get dark very, very quickly, and I'm not sure if it's just the light and getting closer to sunset, or it's just because we have a very, very thick storm overhead. Okay, letting go, detachment, moving on. Indigo, rainbow, Christmas quilts. Okay, so what I was saying is this is a very light pile. This is a very divine pile. I think I felt there's a lot of spiritual people in this pile, and this is it. This is it right here. And it's any of my rainbow, indigo, crystal children, light workers, star seeds, wherever you come from, whatever your purpose is here, you're just aligning from this, and it's getting this, the eclipses are bringing you back to your true self, back to your soul's purpose and your reason for being here. It's that inner child. And that is the purpose. That is the purpose of this reading, and that is the purpose of this time, this eclipse season, is where we're bringing you back into alignment to do your soul's purpose, to live your soul's purpose. It feels like for some of you, your only purpose is to be joyful, is to bring joy and love and passion and beauty into the world, and to bring to let your vibration shine when you are happy, when you are in love, when you are doing things you love, when you're, traveling or crafting or seeing the world or helping people, whatever is your passion, whatever you align with. When you do that, your vibration is off the charts, and it brings up the vibration of others. And that's what we need. We need in this world to lift the vibration. So for some of you, you don't actually have to do anything except what you love. And your vibration will automatically help the world around you. And so that feels like that is the energy of this deck. Finding your passion, finding your true self and your love and your joy again. Okay, this letting go. I feel that during this time, there might be some letting go. Some things that are still happening to let go of things that you're holding on to that is keeping you detached from all of this beauty that's in your path that you are destined to live. And in order to get there, you have to let some of these things go. So you might find yourself, this eclipse might bring up things that are painful. It might bring up truths in order for you to let go of things and move on. So there might be some things that you have to walk away from during this eclipse season. But it is designed for you, okay? It is your soul's purpose. So I am going to, I am going to let go there. I'm sending you all the love, pile 2. And I wish you all the luck through the eclipse season. Hello, pile 3. Okay, before we get started with your reading, I'm going to give a warning that my laptop is getting close to dying. I'm going to try to get through this reading with it not dying, but if I cut off for some reason, it's dead. Also, you will see me, I am in pajamas. Well, you'll see my arms anyway. I'm in pajamas. I had a last minute unexpected surgery this morning. It was for melanoma, and I have recurrent melanoma. And so my doctor wanted to get me in immediately, and I wanted to get these readings done. I didn't do them this past weekend. I thought I had today and tomorrow to do them, but anyway, so I'm going to bumble through these readings. I'm still in pain, but these are really important, and so I wanted to get them out to you before the eclipses. Okay, so there's the warnings. Your card, Secret Doorway. As I was tuning in on your card, it just felt like magic. What I was seeing, what I was hearing is you're going down the rabbit hole. The eclipses are bringing in something for you that is so unexpected. Like a new doorway is opening up. This could be a timeline shift for some of you. For others, you could discover something and it sends you down a rabbit hole of spiritual exploration. So what's coming for you over the course of the next few weeks with these eclipses is I'm feeling like there could be a lot of kind of surprises, like twisting tunnels, like you have a path down this direction, and then all of a sudden something over here opens up and you're like, whoa, what's happening? And there might be some craziness. So let's get into your reading and see what more we can come up with. But that's the initial energy that I'm feeling. Okay, I'm using the Fairy Oracle to start off with. Okay, pile 3. What's coming up for the eclipses for pile 3? Okay. The gift. Oh, wow. This feels like your spiritual gifts are growing. It feels like something is going to open up to you. Something is going to break through. Unconditional love. Okay. And solace. Okay, the right away there might be some things that scare you. It feels like the things that are coming up are so drastically different than what you're used to. They're so unusual. It's like your entire life is doing a 180. There's so much that's coming in, so much information, so many new things that it feels like it scares you a little bit, or at least throws you off, and you might feel like taking solace. And the guidance that I'm feeling is it's okay. Take what you need to. Go as you feel necessary. Your life is changing. New doors are opening up to you. It's like you've been on this path, but that is falling away, and you're moving on to your rightful path, your destined path. And your gifts are coming in, your spiritual gifts. You're here for a reason. And the eclipses are basically opening up this doorway for you to find the path that you are destined to be on. Part of that is love, self-love, and loving, like unconditional love for yourself, for others. And when I say unconditional love, that doesn't mean you have to love everyone. There are some people that there's no way that you can love. But it's just meaning to lead with love, okay? As you can see, all the little trolls and beings and fairies and whatever else are around her, and she's different. She's standing out because she's leading with love. And so this warning just came in. When you lead with love, there are going to be others who do not want that. Basically, it's like as you lead with love, your energetic vibration raises. And there are going to be some people in your life that don't like that vibration, that don't resonate with that vibration. They just, for some reason, they like don't mesh with you. Or you might come across the energy vampires who just want to take your light and take your high vibration. And so as you go through this process, especially in the next few weeks as we go through eclipse season, because the eclipses are going to bring out some trolls. I will just say that now. It's very, very high energy. We're going through huge transitions, huge shifts. Even the people that, the people that are in alignment, that are doing the spiritual work, that know how to heal, that know what is going on, that are, following like the Schumann resonance, and they're following their feelings, and they're really working on healing and love. And even those people are going to be having a hard time with this energy, okay? Eclipses bring up the stuff that we need to get rid of. They push us into a new level. And so everyone is going to be feeling these shifts and some difficulties and some challenges. So I say that not honing in on any particular group of people, just that all of us will be going through shifts, and we might have bad days, we might have good days. So for those of you, and all of us should be leading with love, really, but it's going to be, the eclipses are going to be difficult for any of us to lead with love this whole time. We're going to be going through ups and downs. So just remember, on our good days, on our bad days, just try to lead with love, lead with your heart, have compassion. And as we go through this eclipse season, that's going to be kind of a point for you, for your goal. And you might be getting some downs, like some, as I said, the ups and the downs, some down days, and go ahead and take yourself away from people, away from whatever is stressing you out, away from any kind of energies that are lowering your vibration, because this really is a time of exploration for you. And I'm sorry I'm stumbling over my words so much. There's just so much. So this is really a time for exploration and discovery, and there's going to be some stumbling. Like they're showing me you kind of stumbling through the forest. There's dark trees, and there's little spots of sun, and there's stones that you trip over, and thick patches of grass and whatever else. And there's so much around you. There's so much going on, but this is all part of your path. It's this path of discovery and discovering yourself and your gifts and what's going on in your environment. And it's all natural. There's going to be a lot of highs, a lot of lows. So do your best to navigate those as best you can and follow your intuition as to what you need. And of course, as I'm saying this, I'm getting really thirsty, so give me sorry, just need a second. That's also one of the downsides of my surgery. I have a resistance to local anesthesia, and so I need 3 to 4 times. I think she used 3 to 4 times the amount of usual things, and so I have a huge amount of. I get really thirsty and shaky and everything like that. So bear with me. I'm going to be drinking water more than I usually do. But this is really important. Really important to know during this energy shifts is something that you're going to need to be doing is grounding. And for you, pile 3, I really see you're getting your feet into the ground and the earth, and it's warming up outside if you're in the northern hemisphere, and spring is coming, it's warming up. So if you can put your feet on the ground, in the grass, in nature, anything that you can do to like feel the ground beneath your feet, feel like touch trees, drink water, salt baths, anything that you can do to ground, it's going to help you, because I really feel it's like they just keep showing me like Alice in Wonderland, going down the rabbit hole. She's just kind of falling and tumbling, and everything just seems kind of confusing and maybe not chaotic, but just kind of like, what's happening to me? What's going on? And making sure to ground yourself into the earth, ground yourself into this human reality is going to be how you kind of don't get seasick, if that makes sense. Like you see Alice in Wonderland tumbling down the rabbit hole, and she's turning and swirling and whatever else, and it's like it kind of makes you nauseous. It's like you have to have this ability to ground into this earth so you don't lose yourself. And nausea, not literally nausea, but it's like this sense of kind of getting lost and get maybe not actually seasick, but like you're so kind of lost or confused that you kind of, oh God, how to explain this? I can feel it, and I'm not explaining it very well. It's like you almost lose touch with reality mentally, and you don't want that. You need to stay in this reality, but you also need to explore this path for yourself. So make sure to ground. Okay. Let's see. I want to do some more cards. Let's do these. Okay. Do the Oracle of the 7 Energies. Okay, pile 3 for the eclipses. Okay. Power of Purpose. Okay, I'm getting this feeling that you are surrounded by fairies. Fairies or beings, like elemental beings. And you're being called into that kind of magical world. You could have been a fairy in a past life, or you could just be surrounded by elemental energies. But that's really speaking to me as that they're with you now, and they're calling you to things. You're kind of being guided. Okay. You're kind of being guided down paths that it's almost like the fairies or these elemental beings are shifting reality. Like you walk down a hallway and there was a door on the left, but now all of a sudden there's a door on the right. And I don't think you notice it much, but they're actually shifting physical aspects of our world. If you notice some things that are weird, and this could be dreams too, it feels like it's energies that are actually creating new realities. like it's our brains, excuse me, our human brains can't necessarily comprehend this. But our world is an illusion based on, our structure, our energetic structure. Everything really is an illusion, and I'm not going to go too far down that path. But the elementals are actually shifting things. So if you're experiencing something, for example, you wake up in the night and you're like, my dream is so real. Or you go to work and you think, I swear I put this over here, but it's somewhere different. Or you get lost and you're like, I swear I knew that building used to be over there. And all of a sudden it's not. You're not crazy. There's actual shifts in the makeup of our reality. And your ability to see that is becoming more clear. And I want to say one of your gifts, it looks like one of your gifts is being able to see these rifts in our energetic reality. So that is really cool. Really, really neat. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, you have two 47s. You have a 47 and a 47. And then you have another 7 right here. That's interesting. Okay. Sevens represent kind of luck and fortune and success, and like things that you put your mind to, things that you focus on become successful. So that's really neat. Okay. A deep breath. This deep breath lines up with the solace card. I just feel like whatever you're going through, whenever you're feeling confused or lost, or like everything that you're experiencing is just too much, you're overloaded, you feel overloaded, come back, like take solace, find your center, meditate, ground, find who you are. Maybe there's just so many crazy things that are going on. You have to do one thing that keeps you centered, like like cooking, or just even sleeping, maybe watching TV. I would say though, stay away from social media, because that's a different kind of distraction that's going to take you down a path that's even farther away from what you're opening up. So I would say, don't lose yourself in social media. TV shows, like movie or something like that, is fine. Going for a walk, exercise, like I said, sleeping, no problem. Just something to kind of give your brain and your awareness and any physical shifts that are happening that you really can't feel or notice, just to give that a break and to let things settle in. It feels like there's so much happening, and I do see like external beings are actually altering, playing with your physical embodiment. Like you're not just changing how you see life. They're not these elementals and these beings that are surrounding you, that are like upgrading you, that are aligning you with what you need to do with your purpose. They're not just altering the physicalness of your external reality, they're altering you internally as well, with like your human makeup that is changing. And as you go through these changes, your body needs rest. And so take rest, hydrate, sleep. It's very important for you right now. And this is all coming about. I just see this eclipse season right now is this huge portal. It's kind of like catapulting the earth into this very different space of energy, and we all need it. The earth needs it. But for some of you, you're changing into this, being able to see like these new realities and almost these new worlds, and you're able to see so much more of what's actually here. And the movie The Matrix comes to mind. If you've ever seen The Matrix, there's, you're living in this reality of what you think is real, but it's not. It's an illusion. And you're beginning to see the illusion for you is starting to fall away, and you're starting to see the reality of the universe. So I'm not going to get too far into that because I don't know where everyone's at with their spiritual development and beliefs. So I will just leave it there. But this really brings up that thought too. It's the world as you see it is basically your creation. It is how you see the world is your beliefs. And the more you open your eyes, your intuition, the more your physical body changes and your reality, your mental reality changes, you're going to see a very different world. And it basically, the world is I don't want to say your oyster. That came to mind. The world is your oyster. I don't know. I don't know where maybe that resonates with someone. Oysters make me sick. So not my words at all. But it's like you open it up and they're showing me a pearl. Okay. That's beautiful. You're kind of opening it up, a pearl, a key. It's as you see things differently, you're going to create your reality differently. And it's like you're kind of in the muck of things right now. Like you open up an oyster shell and there's like all the goop and everything like that. And then, it starts with a grain of sand or a rock or something like that. And then the oyster coats it with this beautiful pearl. And it's like you're kind of in the muck of things. You're deep under the ocean. It's very confusing. You just don't really know anything but this muck. But out of nothing, out of these little figments of happenings or your imagination or things like that, you start to see this growth, and it becomes this beautiful gift. And that's what I'm seeing for you. It's this gift growing out of all these little experiences. Some of them are probably not going to be that fun. But your gift is growing, and at the end, you're going to see, or you are going to be this beautiful pearl. And it's that when you become this beautiful pearl, you're going to be able to basically shape your reality. And it's not just, manifesting comes to mind. Everyone thinks, okay, manifest your reality, but it's not just, it is manifesting, but it's like manifesting so much more than what our human ego selves have grown to think. It's not just like, okay, I'm going to manifest that car, or I'm going to manifest a new job. This is manifesting like another reality, like an entire shift in reality. This is wild. Your reading is just wild, pile 3. Okay. Shining through. So, you know what, that during this time when there's so much that's coming up, and so much kind of energetic muck through being stirred up with these eclipses. Find whatever makes you happy. Okay? Your light just kind of naturally shines through. You just have this beautiful energetic energy, and your light needs to shine. And it's okay if you go through these cycles where you need to hide, where you need to take a step back. Absolutely okay. But do anything that you feel aligned to do, feel drawn to do, to clear your energy and let yourself be happy and let yourself have fun. And I want to make it very clear, there's a lot going on here for you. And, with I see the Alice tumbling down, falling and kind of being lost, and you have this heavier energy around you, but this is also a time of exploration. And I see it I'm seeing like like the fairies. You know, the fairies are fun and playful, and they joke and they laugh and they sing and they play jokes and make love, and they're carefree. They're free spirits. And this is going to be important for you to kind of act like that during this time. It's a way to break free of the heavier energy that you're moving through as you go through these physical and spiritual changes, as these doors open to you, as you experience all these new things. The way to keep yourself light is to play and to laugh and to bring joy to yourself and to others. And so by finding your joy, by finding your spirit, even in these weird things that are happening to you, your light is going to shine through. And it links up with this unconditional love. And I'm saying lead with love. And when you find yourself lighthearted and playful, and let your inner child shine through, and that light is going to come through. You know, children just love blindly. They love their Kleenex. They love their cat. They love their mom and dad, but they love their blanket. You know, they love everything, and it's maybe not a true passionate love like we would think of as an adult, but it's just a love. They love it. It's a comfortable for them. And so that's why that's coming to mind that my guides are bringing up, is just this unconditional love of just, okay, it's love. And, if someone is mean, well, you know what? That's their problem. If, something doesn't go my way, okay, well, it's okay. I still love my cat. I still love my stapler. Okay? Just lead with love, and that's going to be your light energy. The lighter you stay, the more aligned you are to your inner child, the more energetically stable you're going to be as we move through this eclipse energy. Okay. Now, purpose. This card is coming up because what they're saying is that you might be feeling absolutely lost right now. And as we go through the eclipse season, you might become lost. You might feel like you have a purpose and a target right now, and then all of a sudden some things start happening and you're like, oh my God, what's happening? I've lost my purpose. I don't know if that's aligned with me anymore. And that's okay. Find something to focus on that's also going to help your stability. It's, I don't know if any of you have ever been a dancer. I did ballet and taught ballet for many years. And when we turn in ballet, you do something called spotting. You put your eye on something across the room and you focus on it. Your body turns, but your head stays still until the very last minute when your head spins, and you go back to that. For every turn you have, your head goes back to that one point. And so that it's called spotting. And this is what I'm feeling for you. It doesn't matter what it is, but if you can keep your focus on something, if you can find some purpose, whatever happens during this period of exploration and learning and during all of these shifts, that is going to be your way to ground. And I talked about the grounding and the normal grounding and everything like that, but this is very specific. You need to find like an emotional purpose, whether it's a passion that you love. Maybe it's, I always say doing crafts, because that's something that keeps me focused and keeps me entertained. But this could be like a passion project, like helping others. It could be, an exercise regimen. It could be whatever is that's something you feel passionate about, but it's keeping your focus on something that's positive. And I say this, it needs to be positive. We're not going to focus on toxicity or drama or anything like that. Stay away from that. You don't need that. But this is your purpose on something. Maybe if it's even like coaching your kids' soccer team or something like that. Just something that gives you joy and that brings you some kind of feeling of purpose. That's going to help you through all the changes and shifts. It's like no matter what your reality is doing, you have this thing that you can keep your eye on. And it doesn't have to be something that you want. It doesn't have to be, okay, I want to manifest a new car. Okay, you don't have to sit there and think about this new car all the time and all that. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's just something that is meaningful to you that gives your life purpose. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, my computer is about to die. So let's do this. The Nature's Whispers card. Oh, good grief. Okay. Nope. Too many. Okay. What does pile 3 need to know for the eclipses? Pile 3 in the eclipses. And if your reading is shorter, I'm sorry. Pile 3, I think it'll cut off exactly when it needs to. I will let my guides control that. Okay, pile 3. What do you need to know? What does pile 3 need to know for the eclipse, for the coming eclipse? Okay, I guess that's what we're going with. Okay, bountiful harvest. Let's shift all these. Bountiful harvest and, oh, for the love. Okay, you know what? I don't have time. We're going to take them all. Okay, keep your dreams alive. Be gentle with yourself. Yes, absolutely be gentle with yourself. Oh, okay. So many. Okay. Be gentle with yourself. Bountiful harvest. Maintain your childlike. Yeah, that's okay. This is exactly, look at that. Childlike spirit. What I was just saying with your inner child. Let your inner child, let yourself have fun. Let yourself dream and play, and it'll lighten the mood. If you have children, this is the perfect time to spend a lot of time with your children. And look, there's even a child right here that's like whispering to you. It's like your inner child is telling you a secret. So listen to that inner child. Listen to them. If you have the desire to go run out and swing on swings, do it. Be gentle with yourself. It's exactly what we were just what I was talking about with the solace and the deep breath and taking space that you need it. You're going through a lot of changes. And if you're not able to adult one day, go with it. That's perfectly fine. Be gentle. Be caring. Okay? Those pansies. I've also often heard them called love notes, like love notes to yourself. Give yourself compassion, have love for yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Okay? Let's see, bountiful harvest. Something is coming for you. The world is opening up to you, and it's going to be very different than what you expect, but it's going to be beautiful. What you eventually see the world to be, how it opens up to you, is going to be nothing that you ever expected or intended to understand. But it's absolutely beautiful. There's so much magic and beauty in this world, in this universe, than most people will ever be able to realize. And that's what's coming in for you. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. And expect some amazing, amazing things unfolding for you. Okay, I'm going to do one more card, and we're going to do it from the moon deck since we have an eclipse coming. And it's going to be the lunar eclipse. So let's see, one last piece of guidance or information. Release negativity. Oops, sorry. I think that's a great way to go. But what does it mean for you? Let your inner child run the show. Lead with love. Everything that we've already talked about. Let go of the negativity, because there's so much coming in for you. There's so much magic on its way to you. So much more magic opening up to you that there's no need to have these toxic thoughts or negative views. It feels like your ego the things that have happened to you in your life have shaped your ego. And that's have been leading your life for a long time. But it's not you. It's so far away from you. It is not your authentic self. Your negative thoughts, negative actions, toxic relationships, or living a certain way is not who you authentically are. And this, as you move through all of these shifts and these portals, it is to show you who you truly are. Some of you might be going through a dark night of the soul. There might be some very difficult things happening because you are learning. You are learning who you are truly meant to be in this world. You could find out, you could start resonating with light language. You could start resonating with starseed energy. You could start even getting visions of past lives. And if you want a past life reading, I do offer those. I love past life readings. I think they're very, very informative to teach us about who we were, to learn lessons, but also to open up what we were, who we were, and some of the magic that we lived in past lives. So I do offer past life readings. So contact me. But you have some things in your past, some dark things, but some absolutely miraculous things of who you are and where you came from. And I do get a lot of starseed energy from this pile. So you might have some very deep spiritual, energetic roots into energy, like from when the earth began, from when the universe began. Some of you could be very, very old souls. And there's just a lot of magic here that I'm feeling. And that's all starting to open up to you. So all I can guide you to do is pay attention to what you see. Don't think you're crazy. You might be changing, and that's okay. That is exactly what needs to happen. Follow any guidance. Pay attention to signs. And just be gentle with yourself through this process. Okay, let's see. We're at 35 minutes, and yes, my computer is thankfully still alive. So I am going to let you go there. Please comment, like my post, tell me how you're resonating with this reading. And don't forget to subscribe for anything new that I put out. I'm sending you guys all the love, and I hope this energy coming forth with the eclipse season is absolutely magical for you. Okay? Take care, and I will see you back here soon.